So the demo decks for the Naruto TCG from Gencon have leaked. They've been very secretive about this event and they're not letting people record, but I'm glad someone snuck in these photos. So at least for us, I can't afford to, actually I probably can, I think it's like $100 to fly, but for us that didn't go, we can get a look at what the Naruto TCG has to offer. So we have the deck with the Naruto leader here, and some of these are going to be blurry, so I'll pull them from other sources for us to get the full effects. And then the other leader is going to be the Sasuke leader, obviously. So here's the Sasuke leader. And so once per turn on your main phase, you're going to be able to draw one card, place one card from your hand to the top of the deck. And then it has the recovery effect where you can regenerate all of your chakra and flip them face up. This is probably going to be standard for all leaders, so I will stop reading those. And then next up, we have a Sakura, 2 damage. During your opponent's attack, choose one character, return that chosen card to the owner's hand. Like, I keep trying so hard not to make Yu-Gi-Oh comparisons, but there are just so many, especially with these trap cards. Like, yo, we need our MST. And then we have Manda, and this is going to be the EX card for the blue Sasuke deck, one of, I believe, 2. And you're going to be able to summon this under the requirement that you place one of your characters in your trash. And then on summon, you're going to reveal the top card of your deck. And if the revealed card is non-EX, summon that card. So more manipulation with the Sasuke leader card because you already know what that's going to be. Next up was the Sasuke, and this is the EX Sasuke. So it looks like decks are able to have multiple EX characters. It's just you can only have one on the field at once, I think. But this is going to place one of your characters and one of your Taka type characters in your trash. He's Rush, which means that on summon, he's going to be able to attack the turn he's summoned. Cards that don't have Rush are going to have to wait a turn before they're able to attack. And then on summon, he's going to be able to choose one character and KO that chosen card. Like I mentioned, there is a lot of removal in this game, but this is an EX card. Now, speaking of removal, we have base Sasuke, and this is Chidori, which during your main phase, you're going to be able to tap 2 chakra to KO all characters. Now, I wonder if the wording on this is just every character on the field, including yours, so like a dark hole, or if this is like a only on your opponent's side. But yeah, that's I don't know how I feel about this. Next, we have Shisui, and he's going to cost 1 chakra for his support ability. And this is going to be able to be activated when another support card is activated. Now, they brought this up in one of the rules, and I'm going to dive into detail on all of the rules once we get something more solidified. But basically, there's going to be able to have a chain phase where you're able to chain things to different opponents' abilities. So for instance, let's say this Karen, it costs 1 chakra. During your opponent's attacking turn, you can summon this card and you gain 2 life. If my opponent wanted to negate this effect, they could activate this Shisui and cost 1 chakra to chain onto her effect and negate it. And I believe they mentioned that it resolves backwards like Yu-Gi-Oh. This is obviously a very powerful card. And so with that, from this turn until the end of your next end phase, you cannot turn your chakra face up. So you're not going to be able to tap your leader to recover all of your chakra. So this is probably going to be one of those cards that you like save for game winning swings. We have Karen, which I obviously just read. We have Jugo, which is going to do 2 damage. And when attacking, reveal the top card of your deck. And if the revealed card is Sasuke Uchiha or Taka, other than an EX card, summon that card. Oh man, so I get it now with this Sasuke leader manipulation. You're going to be stacking the deck with cards that you know. So that way when you swing with Jugo, you can start spamming the board. And then in the bottom left corner, we have that affiliation where it's Special and Taka. And next we have Suigetsu. His support ability is going to cost 1 chakra, and it says quick. And I don't fully know what quick means. I don't know if that means that you can use it from your hand as well. So I'll come back more with information on that as we get it. But this is going to allow you to choose one character, summon this card, and the chosen card will not be affected by your opponent's support effects during this turn. I think this is going to be one of the stronger cards as well. Like when you're swinging and you want to make sure that you're not attacking into a Karen or you're not attacking into a Shisui, you're going to be able to use this card to make sure that your swings fully go through uninterrupted by your opponent's support effects. Then we have Orochimaru, and so this is going to cost 2 chakra, but his support ability is that during your opponent's attack, choose up to 2 rested characters and KO the chosen cards. That sounds crazy, and this is probably going to be something you do. Like if your opponent is swinging with 3 monsters on that 3rd one, you're going to just burn the 2 chakra and get a bunch of character removal for when it's your turn to swing. but this is 2 chakra, and I don't think we've seen many that cost 2 chakra. I think, yeah, this Sasuke did, but it's clearing the entire board. And then the last card in the Sasuke deck is going to be this Itachi Uchiha. And so you're going to be able to choose one leader or character on summon, reveal the top card of your deck, and if that revealed card is Uchiha type, the selected card cannot attack during your opponent's next turn. So more manipulation with Sasuke, where you're going to know exactly what that card is, and then you're going to be able to freeze out one of your opponent's attacking characters in the character area with this one. Next up, we have the deck with the Naruto leader. And now keep in mind, these aren't likely best in slot decks. You're probably gonna have to buy packs and pull other cards to make these more efficient. And these are gonna have duplicates because they are the starter decks. We don't see them in this image, but we can see them in this image where there's duplicates of each card. So let's get into the Naruto one. Let's start with the Naruto leader. On your main phase, you're gonna flip one of your chakra cards face down and then choose one character. That chosen character gets +3 power during this turn. Now, I mentioned that I wasn't sure if chakra auto recovered when your turn started, but it looks like that's not the case. It looks like you're gonna actually have to tap your leader to use this recovery effect to flip all of your chakra face up. Once the official rules are done, I'm gonna do an updated video and we're gonna revisit my playing board that I had in the last video. So if you haven't saw that already, be sure to check that out at the end of this one and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be breaking down how to play the Naruto TCG as a whole once we get the official rule list. So TLDR, he's able to power up a character every turn by flipping one chakra face down by 3 points. That's going to have synergy with his EX ability, and this is the Gamabunta. And so the summoning requirement is you have to place one character with 10 or more power in your trash. So you're going to power it up with the leader, trash it to get your Gamabunta onto the field, and then on summon, you can summon one non-EX Naruto, Jiraiya, or Minato character from your trash. I mean, I think it is a given, but I feel like this kind of confirms that we're probably going to be getting an EX Naruto, Jiraiya, and Minato in the future. But the strat with this is probably going to be discard Naruto, powered up, use this on summon to bring it back and spam your board. Here's Jiraiya with the 2 chakra support ability. So far I believe that's Orochimaru, base Sasuke, base Naruto, and Jiraiya that have 2 chakra abilities. And during your opponent's attack, choose up to 2 rested cards and KO the chosen cards. Okay, this is literally the same as Orochimaru's, right? Like, okay, interesting, but I guess they are both Sanin, so it is what it is. Hinata, you're going to be able to use 1 chakra to choose 1 non-EX character card, KO the chosen card, 8 trigrams, palm rotation. Like, there is so much removal in this game. Like, I wonder how this is going to interact, because I feel like every support ability we've seen so far has just been kill a character card. Like, I wonder how fast these games are actually going to be. Next, we have Choji, and his support ability is going to cost 1 chakra. It's going to be quick. Choose 1 character, summon this card, and the chosen character's card power is doubled during this turn. That seems like if your swings actually go through, you're pretty much going to be able to clear whatever's on the board. So I wonder if this quick just means that you can activate it from your hand, or you can activate it during like a damage step or chain it onto another card, because that would allow you to win the damage calculation if you were going to lose, and then also spam this onto the board, which seems to be a common trend with the Choji, Shikamaru, Ino kind of synergy. And then you're going to be able to boost its attack with Ino's ability that we're going to discuss in a second. Kakashi with the support ability Lightning Blade is going to cost 1 chakra, and it's going to negate that card effect and then reduce your life by 2. So this is similar to Shisui, where you're able to chain it on a opponent when they're activating a support ability and just negate it outright. Shisui's makes it to where you can't restore your chakra for your next turn. And the downside to this one seems to just be reducing your life by 2. Now I say just be, but that's probably going to be huge to lose 2 life. But these are going to be when you want to make sure that your attacks absolutely go through probably. So next we have Red Minato, and on your turn, if this character has 10 or more power, this character gains Rush, which basically means that it can attack the turn that it's summoned. So still more synergy with the Naruto leader. We're able to use this effect during your main phase, give Minato plus 10 power, trash him for Gamabunta, use Gamabunta's on summon effect, bring Minato back. Now you have 2 big characters on board. Now I feel like I've just been reading these effects, but like this art is really cool in this Minato. I think some of the arts on the other ones have been cool, but I really like that one on the Minato. And then we have the Jinchuriki Naruto Uzumaki. This is the EX card, so this is going to be the second EX in the deck, along with Gamabunta. And this is going to have 10 power, or excuse me, 10 HP, 11 power, and it's going to deal 3 damage. I think 3 damage is the highest we've seen so far in any of the cards revealed. But to summon this, you're going to place one of your characters and one of your characters with 10 or more power in the trash. And this card is going to have Rush, which means that it can attack as soon as it's summoned. It's not going to have the, I think people call it summon sickness, where you have to wait a turn. And then on summon up to 1 Naruto Uzumaki from your deck or trash with its effect negated. So this is basically like the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Hey, we're going to spam the board with more of us, more of that synergy. You trash one of your Narutos, you bringing it back with this one on summon. Even if its effect's negated, you can just literally use it as a stat stick to swing and deal damage. Next, we have Ino, which we've already seen, but on your main phase once per turn, if you have a Shikamaru or a Choji on the field, your Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji all gain Rush and +5 power and +1 damage during this turn, which means that they're able to attack immediately when they're summoned with this Rush. I think that +1 damage is going to be huge because this puts Ino at 3 damage and it's going to put Shikamaru at 2 and Choji, I believe, at 2 as well. And so with the Shikamaru, his support ability, this is the one that they showed in the trailer. When your opponent attacks, you're going to be able to use 1 chakra to stop that attack and then summon him to the field after interrupting that attack. So you're able to really spam him onto the field on your opponent's turn without using your summon ability. This is also going to have synergy with tributing something for Gamabunta for the EX summon and swinging really fast to take out some damage quickly. They don't have high base power with 5 and 6, but when they're on the field together is when they're strong, which, I mean, as a team, that makes the most sense. And then lastly, for this Naruto deck from the Gencon release, we have base Naruto with his Rasengan. It's a 2 chakra support ability that's going to KO all characters during your main phase, similar to the Sasuke in the other deck. So essentially right now we got 2 dark holes, 1 for red and 1 for blue. So based on these Gen Con deck leaks so far, which one do you think is the stronger deck that we have revealed? Do you think the Naruto deck is stronger or the Sasuke one? From a first impression, I'm going to go with probably Naruto being the most helmet because it seems like it's going to be easy to get a lot of characters on board with red Naruto, power them up with the Naruto leader and the Ino character card, as opposed to the Sasuke deck where you're going to have to be manipulating different cards to place on top of your deck to fully maximize it. Now, we may get additional cards from like set 1 that make the Sasuke deck more powerful because it sounds like it has way more potential than this Naruto deck, but I just don't see it yet with the cards that they've revealed in the Gen Con decks. But of course, I want to hear all of your guys' thoughts about this in the comments down below. Thank you for checking out this video. And if you want to hear more information about the Naruto TCG, check out this video right here. But thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one.